What's up everybody, it's Bucket Mouth Bass back here again today, and you guys already see the title. Today I'm going to be telling y'all the truth about KastKing Reels and my experience over the years with KastKing Reels in general. This video is probably going to be pretty controversial, so some of y'all will disagree with me. If you guys disagree, please let me know down below in the comments. If you guys like this video, don't be afraid to leave a thumbs up down below, but if you don't like the video, you can leave a thumbs down below as well. But how today's video is going to work is I'm going to break it up into 6 different categories for you here today. Then at the end, I will tell y'all my final thoughts and impressions over KastKing products in general and my experiences with them and whether or not I would buy from them again and if they are worth the money or not. But without further ado, let's go ahead and cue that epic music along with the intro. And if you guys have not subscribed, go down, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you do not miss anything in the future. But like I said, let's cue that intro. Alright guys, so now that we got the intro out of the way, before I actually dive into the review itself, I want to tell y'all what KastKing products I have used over the years. So obviously I have the KastKing Speed Demon right here for the sake of the video. This is the older model though. This is the 9 3-to-1. I believe the new one is a 10 3-to-1 or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, that might be wrong. But they also have the pro version of this reel as well. I've had this thing for about 2 years now. If you guys missed the video a while back where I actually put this reel to the test, I'll leave a link up top and down below to that video. But a long time before I actually bought this reel and before I actually started this channel, I tried out the KastKing Royale Legend. I had real bad luck with that. I actually ended up returning it because it was just that bad. If you guys have tried that reel and had a different experience, please let me know down below. This reel was not horrible though. I'm really going to dive into my experiences with KastKing products in general, and keep in mind this video is really going to be over the reels themselves because that's the biggest thing that KastKing sells other than rods and stuff. But I also use their braid. Their braid's like $4 on eBay. I'll leave a link down below to that. That braid works out real good for me. That's not the point of today's video. Today I'm going to be breaking it up into 6 different categories like I already said. So number 6 here today is going to be the durability. In my experience, KastKing Reels are pretty durable. They're not the most durable ever though. Honestly, like some of the paint even on the Speed Demon that I have here is already chipping off and the paint job's just not looking too great in my own personal experience. Again, if you guys disagree or have had a different experience, let me know down below in the comments. I love hearing y'all's opinion. But over time, you know, it's okay. They're pretty durable. I definitely trust it to fight a fish and not fail me. But over a long course of time, like maybe 3-4 years, I'm not really gonna expect my KastKing Speed Demon to last me. So that's kind of not a great feature, you know, that's kind of a turn off for me. I haven't bought anything else from KastKing when it comes to reels or rods ever since I bought the Speed Demon. And I'm not saying they make bad products at all, but just in my personal experience, they're not the most durable. Now moving on to number 5, the smoothness of the reels themselves. The KastKing Reels are not smooth, guys. Literally a Abu Garcia Black Max with 4 ball bearings is more smooth than my KastKing Speed Demon over there, and that reel has 11 plus 1 ball bearings, so it has 12 ball bearings overall. So for a reel with 12 ball bearings, it is literally not smooth at all. When I took it out of the box and turned it for the first time, I was just like, I mean, it'll get the job done, but it's not the most comfortable and it's not the most smooth reel ever. But again, I only paid $50 for that reel, so it's not very expensive. I really bought the Speed Demon more for the 9 3-to-1 gear ratio more than anything else. And like I said, I did try out the Royale Legend that they have to offer, but I was very disappointed. It was not very durable and it had a ton of problems, so I just ended up returning it after 2 weeks of actually trying to use that reel because it was just that bad. Now moving on to number 4 on today's list, the castability of KastKing Reels. These reels do cast all right, but again, when it comes to smoothness, they are not very smooth, especially when you're going to cast them. That's just my personal experience. If you guys have a different experience, again, do not be afraid to let me know down in the comments. But when you're casting it, I've noticed that you really have to fine tune it well, or it does bird's nest. So that's a big problem for me. And keep in mind, I use all kinds of other brands of reels. I use Luz reels, Shimano reels, Abu Garcia reels, and a couple others, even like Bass Pro brand reels. And then I think I tried a Cabela's reel a long time ago. So I've been using bait casting reels for years at this point, and I rarely have any problems with them. But this one and other KastKing reels that I have used in the past, if you do not use it perfectly and you do not fine tune it perfectly, it does bird's nest too easily, in my opinion. So these KastKing reels, I don't want to dog them too much because they're not bad, especially for the price, but when you're going to actually cast these reels, they're not the smoothest and they're not the best to use, especially if you're a beginner looking for a brand new bait casting reel. I definitely wouldn't recommend these because they are not the easiest to use. Now moving on to number 3 on today's list, the build quality of these KastKing reels. So they are put together pretty well. I have had nothing fall off of them. Obviously, you don't want that to happen, but just in my hand, they do not feel very high quality. The materials feel pretty cheap, you know, and obviously I only paid $50 for this reel. I actually bought it when it was $20 off. Normally, the Speed Demon is about $70 to $80, but I picked mine up on Amazon a while back for $50. Leave a link to that video. But like I was saying, the overall build quality of these reels, they do feel cheap in my hand and they just don't feel great. They're not loose or anything. They're actually tied down pretty well and they are put together very solid. But overall, they just feel cheap and they don't feel great in my hand. It feels like they really cut corners. You know, it's plasticky and just not very solid. Now moving on to number 2 on today's list, the affordability. These reels are very affordable. Like I was saying, I only paid $50 for that reel, and the Royal Legend on Amazon goes for $40. But again, you get what you pay for, guys, especially when you're buying KastKing products. I just feel like it's not like they're not the best reels, but obviously for the price range that these things are at, guys, you shouldn't expect a lot as well. So I can't really dog them because they are very inexpensive. But if you're gonna pay about $40 to $50, honestly, I would just go buy an Abu Garcia Black Max or even a Luz American Hero or something like that. I definitely wouldn't waste your time buying a KastKing reel. That's just my opinion. KastKing definitely does have a lot of room to improve. If they really start improving stuff, then they could be a serious competitor on the market, especially in the budget price range. But we'll have to see what happens in the future. Again, if you guys disagree, let me know down below. But overall, these reels are super affordable, especially if you don't have a lot of money to spend, because I know it can get really expensive to fish, guys. You know, some of the reels out there are super obnoxiously expensive. So if you're looking for something in that budget price range, KastKing definitely would be an option for you, but you got to keep in mind all the things I'm saying as well. So now, number 1 on the list here today, my final thoughts and impressions over KastKing reels. The reels are okay overall. If I had to rate it on a 10-point scale, I'd probably give KastKing about a 6 or a 7 overall, because they are okay, they are usable, they do get the job done, but they're not the most smooth, they're not the most durable, they're not the easiest to use. So everything I said earlier, it's just based on that, I probably wouldn't buy another KastKing reel. I'd really just go buy an Abu Garcia, a Luz, or if I want to pay a little bit extra money, I could buy the Shimano SLX for only $100. So really, I really think there's no need for KastKing reels in general. I don't want to completely dog them because there is a lot of improvement to be made on these reels. If KastKing really starts improving their stuff, guys, they're seriously going to be a competitor on the fishing market, especially considering they're very inexpensive reels. But again, if you guys disagree with anything that I said here in today's video, please let me know down below in the comments. And if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. And if you didn't like it, do not be afraid to leave a thumbs down. But if y'all made it to this part of the video, do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button and the bell for more. But thank y'all so much for watching here today, and I will see y'all back here in another video.